So I'm going to show you my best techniques to do some lying releases for your traps, okay, with a lacrosse ball. So there are a few concepts to understand with the traps and why I give two different techniques for this release. First of all, your traps are quite a big muscle. They start at the lower point of your shoulder blade, so that's called the point of origin, and then it will insert ending in top of the neck and nearby your shoulder joint, okay? So I know we tend to be quite tight in the upper trap. We will do a release technique for this one, but I like to start in the origin point because I feel the muscle tends to release a little bit better as a sort of nervous radiation all the way up. So when I go down first, I tend to place it in the lower portion of the trapezius muscle. And we've got two options here, is to roll along the muscles. You want to try and roll along the muscle fiber. Once you find a pretty tight spot, I found a good one here, then we do what's called flossing. So with the flossing technique, it means we stay in the point, we stop moving, we just start integrating some movement around the area that feels sticky. So I like to, for example, take my arm and make some nice circles and include in that circle, trying to reach across my opposite pocket. So I would place my hand into my opposite pocket, making some nice big circle up. Try and keep the arm straight here, ooh, into nice shoulder flexion all the way to the side. So you have different options here. I also like to push my shoulder blade away, contract it a little bit so we make that space in between the shoulder blade and the spine. And this is quite a nice feeling as well to release the trapezius. The second technique, we're going to start going a bit more into the upper trap. Now, this is a little bit more awkward to access, so we need to do a particular movement for this. And then again, I've got several techniques here. So try and take it a little bit into the upper trap. We can't really move as well because the ball can kind of slip away a little bit. I've got a nice bit of a knot here. But what we try and do here is lock that ball in position. So you want to try and take a small glute bridge and that pushes down a little bit further. Try and not go too high. That's a bit unnecessary. Try and go into a comfortable where you don't feel your entire body has to really overly engage. You can do the same flossing techniques here if you want. And there's something else that I quite like to do is actually place my arm behind and actually support my head with the other hand and move my head around. So this way, I release different parts again that are connected to the neck area. Right? And that's how I release my traps with a lacrosse ball.